This is the beginning of the documentary. What are you going to miss most about uni?
I mean, I think it's the obvious stuff, like literally living 2 doors down from your best mates.
I think it's definitely going to be the people that I'm going to miss the most.
I think I'm most going to miss living with all of your friends.
I'll miss the immediacy of friendships.
I'm gonna miss the food.
How are you today, Lydia? How are you feeling?
Can everyone hear?
What was your early impression of Lydia?
I thought she was a dick.
The croquet, we got some
Sugar.
Well, actually, I know the first time we met, we were in the queue to park and she asked me my name and I said Regan and she said, oh, as in from the Shakespeare play. And I was like, okay, you posh. You know you're at Oxford when people think you're named after a Shakespeare play.
Okay, definitely when I first met Lydia, which she calls tequila night.
On the infamous tequila night. Oh, tell us about the tequila night. It's dark times.
But I was in a taxi with her and Hannah, neither of whom I knew very well. Lydia was animatedly chatting to the taxi driver, nearly crashing us on numerous occasions.
We almost crashed the cab. Well, I almost crashed the cab because I kept rubbing the cab driver's head.
Shaking him, looking at pictures of his son, telling him how good looking and how his son's going to go so far, just rubbing his head, I think I remember.
So I think that's bonded on tequila and that's what keeps us together now.
Good night. She doesn't remember it, but I found it hilarious. Oh, hey there.
Hey.
Welcome to my crib. It's actually been officially rated the best room in college by multiple people who I forced to say it, but it counts. Let's do my mantelpiece. I'm proud of this. These are fake, but their beauty is real. This I won. For the people that can't read it, it says best lip sync video.
Oh, from the afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Let's see your workstation.
It's quite corporate. I quite like this sort of aesthetic that I could sit here.
Do you want to let me out?
Yeah, well, thanks for coming. Bye. Oh.
So I'm Corinne Thompson and I'm 20 years old. We're in Uni Park, so having a picnic.
Well, Corinne is my first friend that I met at Hilda's. We met at interviews. We've always been pretty tight. We get on each other's nerves, but in a kind of good way. And we're always there for each other, which is really nice.
Corinne will go down the academic route. And she has a passion for particularly women and history and that kind of thing. I could see her doing that in 10 years. Forever, probably.
Like ideally, in 10 years' time, I've done my master's, I've done my PhD, a postdoc position. A university is paying me money to research bullshit. Probably like postdoc at this point. I guess I'm a fellow now. 10 years, watch this space.
Long-term relationship, kids.
Oh, no.
Tell me about the pinboard.
But yeah, Maddie bought it me and then Lydia redid my little squishy penis thing.
Where's that from?
It's from Amazon. It's from China.
Why did you get that?
I don't know, I joined a Facebook group.
What about your bear?
Oh, this is Snowy.
Smelly?
Snowy.
Snowy.
It's not smelly. He's like 19, I guess now. Had him since I was very little.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll let you get on with your day. Are my feet in this? I don't want my feet in it.
No, they're not in it.
Anya Lyon Fraser. What was your early impression of me?
That must be like Freshers Week. Quite like bouncy and excitable. Thinking that we go to the clubs with Anya, but we lose Anya immediately. And thinking you were quite cool and quite like exciting. But I still think you're cool.
Thank you.
No worries.
A funny story you can tell that involves me in some way.
I feel like there are too many. Oh my god.
I think I know which
You're
one
gonna
might
know
be
which one I'm gonna
say.
go for. It'll be another tequila incident when we were in Park End and Hannah Judge bought us tequila and we were like, no Hannah, we don't want to do it. And you did the shot and you literally just stared at me. You made eye contact with me, and then you were just sick across the bar. And then you just ran away, and me and Hannah had to just grab lots of napkins, throw them on the floor, and just follow you away.
Hello!
Hello!
What a surprise!
We've come to look around your lovely presidential suite.
Moomin, which I got from the Moomin shop in London when I went with my cousin.
I didn't even realise there was a Moomin shop.
Oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Have you not been? Yeah, where exciting things happen. Where many breakdowns have happened. 3 days when I was revising, I could pretend I was outside. But sometimes it'd just be too tempting to want to jump right out.
That's iconic bit of
The
JCI
gavel.
history, that.
JCI is worse off without this.
Yeah. Into the second section.
My room, which is cosy.
Uh-huh.
The most important group there is. The gang, as they're fondly known as. I'm going to kick you out because I'm going to get ready. Thanks for coming to my crib.
I'm Charlotte.
Describe your friendship with Charlotte.
She's my neighbour forever in my heart. She was my next door neighbour in first year, then she was my below my floor neighbour in second year. We don't actually make fun of each other that much, which I quite like. I think it's nice to have that in a wholesome kind of vibe. It's a very wholesome friendship. Yeah, I feel like we can chat to each other, like we can get a bit deep, like yeah.
Charlotte in 10 years will, hopefully, if she follows her 10-year plan, married, maybe got 2 kids at that point, I don't know. The third 0.51 on the way. She'll be a GP. She'll be in like a big town, not a city. She'll have a nice house.
Oh, it's like real. I feel like I painted that and it became truth.
Hello! The best view in Hilders, I would say.
A competitive title. Have you enjoyed being in this room?
Yeah, I'd probably say it was my favourite room because of the afternoon teas and stuff that we had in them. I have my good luck teddy, which I cuddle before I have my exams. And then I have my Pietro pillow. My scout even says that she likes to come in and looking at it. I cherish it daily. I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to that pillow.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me.
No problem.
I'll let you get on with your day.
Thank you.
My name's Phoebe Menezes-Jones.
What was your early / first impression of Phoebe?
It would have been the first afternoon tea that Charlotte did. And she's very chatty. I think I got that impression. We realised that we liked board games very soon on, so that was an interest that we still share. A funny story or memory that you've got with Phoebe?
When she's like fully excitable Phoebe, she goes in to Park End and like she knows the song and she like storms onto the dance floor. That's probably my favourite memories of Phoebe. She like goes in and she's like, I'm feeling 22.
I met Phoebe quite early on. I know I can just come and rant about things or be upset about things and not feel like I need to like put on any show of being like okay about something.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my room.
Thank you.
Well, this is the most important part of my room, which is where I've spent the most time, which is my bed, with Rose, the most important person in my life. I love her deeply. My exciting gin glasses, accompanied by gin.
Talk me through your board.
Basically all the things that have been sent to me, along with my pom-poms,
Very cute.
which have been a stable since first year.
Thanks for showing me around. See you later.
Thanks for coming.
No worries.
My name is Will Metcalf. I'm 21.
What was your early impression of Will?
I made up a lie that he was the like heir to Metcalf Popcorn, and a few people believed it. I didn't really know anything about him apart from the fact that he was good friends with Lydia because they were always together.
But I can't play the ukulele, but you know who can? William. So he started teaching me the ukulele. So we would spend hours each day. We talked a lot, they got close, and then that's when he became my best friend.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
in a job where I kind of can make the most of the creative side of me, which is what I enjoy doing the most. Whether that's like designing a video game, I think that would be awesome.
I feel like he's gonna have a farm and make his own honey.
I would like to have a family, maybe a couple of kids.
I think he'll have like many children, and just be kind of surrounded by them on his farm.
Oh, hey!
Didn't expect me there.
We'll start with the best part of my room, which is this shelf here.
Oh.
Games. Not even all of them. My parents had to take some home. And of course, my lifelong friend Green Mouse.
Ah, is he actually a lifelong friend?
Yeah.
Did you get it when you were a baby?
I've had him for longer than I can remember.
Oh, well, that's a nice little snapshot.
Thank you for visiting.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. I'll let you get on with your work.
My name's Regan McAvoy.
Describe your friendship with Regan.
Literally my entire experience of Oxford, we've always been together, and it's been, being friends with her has been such an important part of my experience of Oxford, and it's been such an integral part of it because she's literally been there since the very beginning, and yeah, she's pretty great.
What's the funniest story you can tell me about that involves Regan?
Okay, when we came back from, I think it was a law sock event, and we ended up bursting into laughter in the foyer of Wolfson, and I ended up in the bin. Regan was on the floor and Rachel was on the floor, and you were upside down
On the table?
doing owl impressions. I can't remember what you were doing.
Where do you see Regan in 10 years?
I could see her getting into some high-flying career path, very successful, settled down with someone and either had a kid or is about to have a kid or something.
Hey!
Welcome to my crib!
Thanks.
This is my most prized possession in the whole wide world. His name is Winnie the Pooh. He's been with me through thick and thin.
Aww.
Under here I've kind of hidden a lot of sad stuff. Are you ready to see it?
Yeah, go on.
Exam, memory shit. And then these are just memes. We'll start with this one. That was me, Lydia and Will at University Parks. This is me and my best friend Jen playing croquet at Oriel College. Very good, we didn't win.
I want the winning shot on camera. I heard some legends run.
And then this was our walk to the trout, which was lovely.
Cute. See you later.
Bye!
My name's Rachel.
What was your early impression of Rachel?
Ooh, I think I thought she was crazy. The sort of crazy manic laugh that I loved so much. When we had the corridor parties and Rachel would always open up her room and it was super cute.
I feel like Rachel will have some kind of pretty decent good job, but on the weekend she will be travelling around the country to archaeological digs with busloads of super keen people. She'll end up discovering, I don't know, a second king buried under a car park somewhere, but she'll be less mental than the woman who found Richard III, and I imagine that is what she'll be doing. And then she'll have a husband and a baby, I think, in 10 years.
Hello. Thank you. It's very nice.
I'm a bit distressed because normally I have stripy bed sheets, so you're not getting the full normal how my room is supposed to look. Just imagine it. This is Jerry. He's new. This is Peanut.
Oh, what is Peanut a cushion or a teddy or both?
I don't really know what he is, but if you're ever feeling alone, then you just get him. And then you don't feel alone anymore. This is one of my favourite features of my room.
Oh yeah.
These came into our house with us last year as well.
I remember them.
I haven't actually named them, but they're ducks. And one of them is Batman, and one of them is a dragon.
Thank you so much for showing me around. Your room is very lovely. And I'll see you later.
Bye.
champion.
Great. That's 2-1.
2-1.
It's a 2-1 dance. Have you seen Johnny Bravo?
Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah. And he like does the monkey when he's really happy, and it's like.
Angela, you look crazy.
I'm so shocked.
What's the funniest story you can tell about Onyela?
It's really random, but it's just an example of like our friendship. It's not going to sound funny, but at the time, like, we were pissing ourselves. We were like picking out stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. And like every single time I was picking something up, I was like, this is nice, but I'd like it in grey. Just ended up saying that about 10 times about 10 different things, and not intentionally. And when we realised I'd said it so many times, like I picked up, I was like, this would be nice, but in grey. And we just looked at each other and just like hysterically laughing.
You're like a mad scientist.
I am now. This is what you need to get to along. What's this? Is this food?
Yeah.
How did you acquire this?
From home. They sell food.
I think Onyela is going to have a very high-end job. I think she'll be very rich. She'll probably have a decent husband who's also very rich.
Who knows who I'm going to marry? We'll see.
I'm doing a video project for this week.
Excuse me. I'm doing a video project.
Well, mine's going to be better.
Mine's going to be better.
What's yours on?
ABBA.